Hey there, everyone. That sexy nerd is back again, and we're watching a new episode of Death Battle. I know I'm a little late. I'm late on a lot of stuff, but unfortunately, I was very, very, very sick. I don't know what the hell it was. I don't know what came over me. I couldn't even get up to go to the doctor. But I'm back, and yeah, I guess we're getting over it. I'm still a little sick. I'm like itch everywhere. It's weird. But anyway, yeah. I saw this before. I, again, have never seen either show, neither Chainsaw Man nor Jujutsu Kaisen, but Jujutsu Kaisen I have seen a little bit due to CJ Duchamp, as y'all know. So I don't remember the guys, Izidori, or I don't remember either one of these guys' names. I guess I'm pulling for Jujutsu Kaisen, but you know, I mean, Chainsaw Man is not bad. It doesn't seem too bad, you know. I actually got my nephew a toy for that recently, and you know, he loved it. He doesn't even watch the show too. He's too young, but you know, he wanted it. I got it for him, you know. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting fight. I'm sure it's going to be interesting because, you know, he transforms into a chainsaw demon. I know a little bit about the Chainsaw Man because of the Death Battle episodes. He is like a demon or a partial demon, or it mixes with him, or the chainsaw demon, and it's the most powerful demon. And like, that's usually how anime works, though. You know, an unsuspecting boy gets you know, taken over by the greatest power in the universe, or the greatest power around, or some bullshit. You know, I mean, how many times have we seen that in anime? But anyway, not much else to talk about. Let's just get into the episode. And remember, please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And remember, it's time for my Patreon for my latest reactions to my latest episodes. And I am also on TikTok, if I can keep it up. I have two separate channels. One my political channel, and one for, you know, all my nerdy stuff. I do not do any of these actual reactions on there, but I do put clips on there. So check it out. It's That Sexy Nerd on TikTok.
If Yuji Itadori was one thing, he was strong. As his grandfather lay dying, he made Yuji promise to help others and not to die alone.
A promise Yuji would keep by joining Jujutsu High, a school for up-and-coming sorcerers training to rid the world of curses.
Essentially monsters manifested by humanity's fears, hatreds, and anxieties.
Just one problem for Yuji. Unlike everybody else, he didn't have a magical curse technique. No, he had something way worse.
This is, it sounds a lot like My Hero Academia, kind of.
Consuming a cursed finger?
Ew, why?
A literal finger.
Why?
Yuji became possessed by its original owner, the king of curses, Ryomen Sukuna. The most powerful sorcerer in history.
And Yuji's willpower was the only thing holding Sukuna back from controlling his body, killing everything in sight, and taking over the world.
So Yuji got to know his surly new roommate, and perhaps one day he would show him a kinder, gentler path.
A classic shonen hero's journey if I've ever heard one. Yuji would track down and nosh on the rest of Sukuna's cursed fingers before they caused any more trouble.
Fulfilling his late grandfather's wish to use his strength in service of others, surrounded by friends.
Helps that he's getting a great education from the strongest sorcerer alive today, Gojo.
Gojo would teach Yuji to harness and manipulate the absolutely absurd amount of cursed energy he inherited from Sukuna.
Cursed energy is basically like evil ki, and Yuji can use it to see invisible curses and enhance his already superhuman strength and martial arts skills he learned from his gramps, making him a monster in close quarters combat.
Yuji knows Taido, a Japanese martial art derived from Okinawan karate. It focuses on agility and flexibility with the inclusion of spins, twists, tumbles, drops, rolls, and fleet footwork,
which he combines with jujutsu techniques like Divergent Fist.
That's why they're called jujutsu.
Enemies so fast that his cursed energy takes a second to catch up, hitting his opponent twice and messing up their rhythm.
By perfecting that timing and applying cursed energy within 1 microsecond of a hit, Yuji can achieve the Black Flash, increasing the power of his hit by a factor of 2.5.
Whoa!
A feat that would require reaction speeds nearly 1,000 times faster than
That's
sound.
holy
It's
shit!
basically impossible to do at will. You're so in the zone when you pull it off that it fully restores your cursed energy and boosts your output to 120%.
Yuji's
What?
Black Flashes are so strong in particular, the author himself stated that 5 in a row would have been enough to instantly kill the special grade curse Jogo.
Who did this? And this?
What?
And this?
How many has Yuji ever done in a row, you ask?
But wait a minute. I've seen this guy. I've seen Gojo, like, beat the hell out of that. Shrank. I'm sorry. I don't like his face. I don't like this volcano thing's face. I never did. I'd always. If people like him, I'm sorry, but I hate that little troll thing.
7.
So many
And
things.
that's
What?
The nastiest thing.
And Madara, not
When his
Madara.
soul resides in his body, Yuji learned how to target
I hate
the
this
soul
guy.
himself, doing
hate
damage to
him.
opponents who could normally regenerate from his hits.
Yeah, this pink-haired brat was a jujutsu prodigy.
Wow.
Perfect for Gojo's dream. You see, it's lonely at the top, and Gojo wanted to train a crop of pupils powerful enough to share the burden of reforming
Only he's
jujutsu
worthy.
society.
Until one fateful battle when Gojo was sealed away,
Huh?
Sukuna took over Yuji's body, then proceeded to, well, commit that whole mass murder thing
Yeah.
he was always going on about.
Yeah, turns out Sukuna is evil. Like,
No
really, totally, completely, irredeemably
Yeah.
evil.
It
Yeah.
also turns out that every twist and turn in Yuji's life was orchestrated by the body-hopping sorcerer Kenjaku in order to resurrect Sukuna and bring about the curse apocalypse.
Why?
Besides, something he was completely responsible for. And so, having failed his grandfather, Yuji's outlook shifted.
No longer would he fight to protect others, but to kill curses.
And
Oh,
after
well.
Sukuna hopped bodies into Yuji's best pal Megumi, the king of curses became numero uno on Yuji's shit list.
Yuji's defeated powerful disaster curses like Hanami and Mahito, survived being slammed so hard he cratered the earth, and is comparable to sorcerers like Maki, who tanked getting rammed through entire mountain ranges.
Yuji also learned how to use super advanced abilities, like reverse curse technique, to heal himself from crazy damage. Like getting his torso shredded into chili.
Oh.
In some other sorcerers' cases, even regrowing lost limbs.
Gojo?
So it takes a lot of energy to regenerate blood. So after going on a cursed object feeding frenzy, he learned how to manipulate his own blood to speed up his healing. Or fire it like a blood beam. A poisonous blood beam.
All
What?
of that combined made Yuji just tough enough to finally take on the King of Curses, although greatly weakened after his victory against Gojo.
Rip. Literally.
Sukuna
Whoa, what the
still
fuck?
de facto strongest being alive.
What happened to Gojo?
Hitting him with a Black Flash, Yuji actually copied Sukuna's main ability.
Gojo's plan all along.
This was
Oh.
Shrine. With it, Yuji can
Shrine.
slice apart any surface he touches, an enemy's flesh, the ground beneath him, even the boundary between two souls in one body. Enough hits can even cause those two souls to separate.
Like a
Oh.
souped up version of his normal punches.
Even better, Yuji finally gained access to the most powerful weapon in any sorcerer's arsenal, a domain expansion.
Expansion.
Basically, a
They didn't have
body
that?
created by
Oh,
the sorcerer
right.
where their
Gojo.
ability will hit no matter what. No contact needed. If you're trapped in Yuji's domain, you're getting sliced to ribbons.
Oh no.
Training and righteous fury, Yuji severed Sukuna's soul from Megumi's body, freeing his friend from the demon's clutches. But not before offering Sukuna one last chance at redemption.
Which he rejected before dying because, well, evil. Leaving Yuji to grow into one of the most fearsome sorcerers in history.
Turns out the cursed objects that Yuji consumed made him part cursed and slowed his aging to a crawl.
Honestly, I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss high school.
What are your long-term goals?
Right now, it's kind of one day at a time.
You owe me money.
It's a new chapter. You gotta have faith.
New chapter. You gotta have
Crawl,
faith.
giving him decades of training and battle experience.
He's mastered
Whoa, what
blood
the hell?
manipulation, can pull off black flashes at will, and shredded entire cities apart with Shrine. Just like Gojo and
Oh
Sukuna
my-
before him, he became the strongest.
God!
What actually makes someone truly strong? For Sukuna, it was the power to stand alone atop all others. But to Yuji, it was the opposite.
The only reason he had survived as long as he had was because of the mercy and sacrifice of his friends.
So Yuji brought together friends and allies, new and old, to create a world eventually free from curses entirely, fulfilling not just Gojo's wish, but his grandfather's as well.
Because if Yuji Itadori was one thing, he was strong.
I mean,
Wiz, if there are two
I don't-
truths,
how can this guy compare?
two universal constants, it's these. Life sucks and then you die.
Especially for the young boy, Denji.
Who was so poor and unlucky, he doesn't even know his last name.
With an
What
alcoholic
do you mean
father
cannibal?
forever indebted to the Yakuza, and a diet consisting of
One of his
whatever
balls,
garbage
what-
he could get his hands on, all Denji had in this world was his dog, Pochita.
Who happened to have a chainsaw sticking out of his face. Really putting the tear in Terrier.
Pochita wasn't an actual dog, obviously. He was a devil. Monstrous
Devil.
superpowered beings literally from hell that are created by and represent humanity's worst fears. In Pochita's case, literally the personification of chainsaws.
Oh, he's so cute. Who would be afraid of chainsaws? They're the most versatile tool in the world. Perfect for chopping trees, opening cans, massacring your foes.
Apparently, Pochita had no problem with that last part as he and Denji hunted down and killed his devil brethren.
It's a tough job, but when selling your testicles won't pay off your dad's debts, it'll do.
That
Oh
is,
my
until Denji
God.
was cornered and forced to learn about those two universal constants. Life sucks, and then you die.
But sometimes, if you're really unlucky, there's a third option.
Born from his and Pochita's contract, a literal deal with the devil, Pochita would become one with Denji's body in exchange for Denji to live a happy life.
And so the two fused into a half-human, half-devil hybrid, the Chainsaw Man.
yeah!
A one-man, blood-soaked devil slayer.
Fuck him up!
The perfect candidate for the public safety devil hunters, led by this piece of work. With nothing controlling
I
him
don't
but
like
his
her.
raging teenage hormones, Denji would battle all of devil kind in the hopes of one day getting laid.
And he was a
With
natural
her?
at killing, not getting laid. As the Chainsaw Man, Denji can slice through just about anything and generate new chainsaws from any surface of his body.
Or swing him around on massively long chains. Oh man, that's so cool.
It helps that Denji is incredibly powerful, capable of lifting and throwing cars, surviving being blasted through several buildings, and moving way faster than the eye can see.
And if he happens to get torn apart by some ornery devil, no biggie, because he can regenerate from just about anything.
Oh,
Denji has survived being sliced to pieces, having his head torn off, being dipped in demonic stomach acid for hours, and even getting his heart ripped out.
Haven't we all? Chainsaw Man didn't regenerate his heart. Oh no, his heart regenerated a Chainsaw Man.
oh what?
Separating Denji and Pochita won't stop them. When Denji was stuck in
They
this
can't.
alternate dimension, he and Pochita still possessed a metaphysical connection.
With their
Oh.
stomachs.
While his
Huh?
healing factor can be overtaxed, all he needs to do is drink some blood and he's back to full health.
And considering that chainsawing devils apart is basically an infinite blood exploit, he almost never runs out. Only limited by the violence-induced psychotic frenzy he enters in combat.
Well, he's not actually crazy. Denji might be, okay, definitely is an under-socialized moron led by his dick, but he's surprisingly clever in combat.
Almost always thinking outside the box and coming up
Ooh.
with so dumb they're brilliant strategies.
It's Goku.
Would be too strong for him.
In short, Denji was the perfect soldier
Whoa.
and was rewarded for his efforts with something that began to resemble a happy life. Aki, the stern older brother, Power, the bratty younger sister, and Makima, his boss and the girl of his dreams.
All
Why?
he had to do to finally
Puta.
score with that dead-eyed redhead
No.
was to kill the most fearsome devils in existence, like the Typhoon Devil who created a massive hurricane, or the Bomb Devil who could blow up most of a city, or the Gun Devil who could travel around the world and kill over 1 million people in about 5 minutes.
No!
First, he had to kill Makima too, because she was secretly the Control Devil, one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Jesus.
Everything she told Denji was a lie. The happy life he created, the family he made, all of it was designed to be torn down.
All with one goal: to force Denji to break his contract with Pochita and become her servant. Order 66ing every devil she didn't like. But when Denji did break, Pochita took over.
Now, Pochi might look cute and cuddly, but the Chainsaw Devil is one of the strongest and scariest dudes in the universe, capable of tearing through hordes of devil hybrids like nothing.
More than enough to give Denji his opening to beat Makima by cutting her up into sashimi and eating her whole. A very similar solution to the Chainsaw Devil's most powerful ability.
Anything Pochita eats gets deleted from existence. Yeah, like it never happened in the first place. World War II, gone. AIDS, nada. Nuclear freaking bombs, a light, tasty afternoon snack. Thank you very much.
World War II.
Chainsaws, I knew.
What? I'm sorry, you ate the entire history of World War II? What?
I knew not your power.
He also ate the Death Devil.
What?
Yes, Denji ate death, which means no one on Earth could die.
Oh well.
You think that's messed up? Let's talk about his next romance, Asa.
A sweet, shy, awkward girl.
Isn't this the Bomb Devil?
True love, except for the fact that she shares a body with Makima's sister, Yoru, the War Devil.
Who herself is in love with the greatest warmonger of them all, the United States of America.
And Yoru was determined to use her love
Probably an ultra maggot
around the world in a ceaseless hurricane of blood.
She's been.
Gee, buddy, you ever considered maybe switching to guys or something? Because
yeah, right.
Every single woman you meet has tried to
kill you.
It was in Denji's climactic battle with the War Devil that his and Pochita's bond.
I'd probably be gay too. I don't know.
Full control of the Chainsaw Devil's power. A kind of Denji Man, I guess.
Which he used to kick the War Devil's ass. And
but then again, how many women hate men? The hell, like 12 times over. And but again, I don't think I've been with a lot of women myself. None of them, to my knowledge, have tried to kill me. The worst thing one did was hit me in the head with a pot, but yeah, that's it.
She was no joke. Strong enough to shoot Pochita from across the globe with a near light speed 2-ton bullet from the goddamn Statue of Liberty. Better yet,
what?
She was so powerful, she turned Oregon into a sword. Yes, the state of Oregon. Crumple the entire landmass into a blade, fly it over to Japan, and swing it at Denji. And he matched its power.
She also threw the American flag at him. The one on the moon. You know, the moon in space. In seconds, and he dodged it.
With the whole world literally falling apart, Pochita realized that becoming Chainsaw Man made Denji's dream for a normal life impossible.
Something Denji was always too stubborn and selfish to realize until it was too late.
So Pochita did what any good dog would do. Eat himself and erase the Chainsaw Devil from existence.
No!
New world without him and leaving Denji just Denji.
But maybe all this time, Denji was enough. Being Chainsaw Man could not save his loved ones, but being Denji could.
Because, sure, life sucks and then, you'll die. But while you're stuck in between, chasing your dreams with your buds can help make life worth living.
I'm telling you.
Oh!
All right. I still think Jujutsu Kaisen's gonna win. I can't remember their fucking names for some reason. I didn't watch these shows, so I mean I can't memorize their names. But yeah. Chainsaw Man is crazy, but I still think the guy from Jujutsu Kaisen has an edge. But then again, that dog is fucking crazy, so This is a hard one, honestly. You killed my burger! Whoa.
Oh, man. Oh, no. You're fine. You're fine.
No, you're not.
This wasn't my fault. I've never felt such weird cursed energy like his before. Say your prayers.
Does he sound like that? What? All right.
You're a chainsaw curse? Oh no! I'm the hero doll!
Kicker masses, magnet to chicks, half man, half devil, chainsaw man.
I'm telling you.
Let's finish this. Chainsaw instant death technique.
Dick, he can grow that back. Whoa! Oh my god! What? Chainsaw Man has an edge though, if he's inventive in a fight.
Wait for it.
What? Wait
I
for it?
realized you had 2 cursed energy sources in one body, so I separated them.
Oh! It doesn't matter! Whoa! Oh shit! Come on! That shit was cool!
When the gunman shot his way into St.
Domain expansion.
Domain expansion!
You messed up, baby! Pojidan are our brothers!
No?
You'll never keep us apart!
What are you talking about? He got you though. He has you in a domain expansion. You're so screwed.
Domain expansion.
Huh? What did you just do?
Finally got you to stop moving. See? We can be smart too, huh?
Yeah.
Ass. Bitch.
Oh, wow. That. Yeah, come on, he's gonna walk through that. Oh no. Yeah, okay. So Chainsaw Man won. Nope. Look at him, he's eating it! No. Nah. Nah.
A human and a curse. Brothers.
Yeah. Wow.
You don't see that every day.
Wow.
All right, Pochita. I wonder if that burger place is still open.
Pretty good.
If Yuji
It's
Itadori
pretty
was
fucking good.
He was strong. Just not strong enough today.
Let's break this down into 4 chapters. Their speed, skill, abilities, and power.
First off, who was faster?
Yuji's greatest speed
Pochita
is the
and
Black
him, yeah.
Flash. In order to apply cursed energy within 1 microsecond of a strike, Yuji would have to move and react at over 900 times the speed of sound.
Wow.
Insanely fast. But remember that time Denji dodged that flag that Yoru summoned from the moon? You know, the one that's over 200,000 miles away?
Fucking crazy!
Position from start to impact, all while in the midst of a fast-paced battle. This must have happened in a matter of seconds.
We'll lowball it and say 10. Though
Oh,
it'd probably have to be faster to use against Denji in a fight.
This means the flag must have been moving over 12% the speed of
Oh
light.
my
100 times faster than the Black
And he dodged
Yuji's
it!
gotten significantly stronger since his adolescence, but we know for a fact that in Jujutsu Kaisen, relativistic speeds are something humanity has explicitly not yet achieved.
So it's pretty clear that Denji takes speed.
However,
Wow.
Yuji has made a career out of going up against enemies far out of his league by relying on his skill.
That's fantastic,
Career
but still, it's not enough.
He defeated the King of Curses all before he was even an adult, and
What?
he continued to train and master his jujutsu techniques for decades.
Whereas Denji, while certainly a clever, unorthodox fighter, would often get by due to his sheer stubbornness and durability more than anything else.
With Yuji's greater experience and martial arts combined, he was definitely the more skilled fighter.
What
Okay.
wasn't as clear-cut was who had the better ability.
Specifically, how well they can cut each other and how well they can heal from being cut. So I guess it's their cut ability.
Cut above the rest.
So Denji's devil healing factor was superior.
The most Yuji has ever healed were some big slashes against his stomach.
And while other similarly powerful sorcerers like Gojo could regenerate lost limbs, Denji could regenerate almost all of his body from a single cord pull. That being said, Yuji's soul targeting attacks have done lasting damage against those with superior healing like Mahito.
Mahito, that's his
But
dumbass
literally
name.
splitting two souls apart. That's how he beat Sukuna, and he could potentially do the same thing to break apart Denji and Pochita.
However, it's not so simple. Sukuna was already severely weakened at the time, and it took Yuji several hits to separate him and Megumi.
And on top of that, even if Denji and Pochita were split up, we know they keep a metaphysical connection when apart. In fact, they were split up when they were fighting Makaba, and they had no problem rejoining. No reason they couldn't do it again here.
Okay.
Denji's healing factor isn't unlimited. He'll need blood to heal eventually, and the range and speed of Yuji's slashes would force Denji to tank them to get up close.
Even if he could, Yuji's healing factor wouldn't last nearly as long against Denji's chainsaws. But then Yuji could back off, Denji chase him, and so on.
Like an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object, neither had a clear edge in cut ability.
So what it ultimately came down to was power. Who could do the most
Denji.
damage and wear the other guy down first?
Yuji slicing apart an entire city is one of the most impressive feats in all of Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's great.
By measuring the clouds of dust created in his attack's wake, we can estimate he launched over 5.5 million tons of debris into the air.
Wow.
That kind of force is equivalent to over 3 megatons of TNT, comparable to a
Fantastic.
hydrogen bomb.
But unfortunately for Yuji, while he could cut apart a city, Denji was Oregon level.
The state of Oregon is the 9th largest in the Union by total area. Nearly 100,000 square miles.
Wow.
By estimating its volume, Yoru compressed a mass weighing over 750 trillion tons. One swing from that sword would hit with an energy of over 30,000 megatons of TNT.
Oh.
10,000 hydrogen bombs. And not only did Denji survive a swing, he straight up overpowered it. That's insanely strong.
Wow.
Not inconsistent. Like the time Yoru fired that globe-spanning near-light-speed bullet from the Statue of Liberty.
Sure, Yuji's citywide dismantle was done casually, but so was Yoru crumpling Oregon. Yuji's dismantles would need to be 1,000,000% stronger to do significant damage to Denji.
Especially with Denji's OP healing factor, too.
Denji takes the final edge in power.
Yeah.
All Denji needed was one good hit to finish the
Yeah.
fight. And with his far greater speed, it was only a matter of time.
What can I say, Yuji? Denji's just got that dog in him.
The winner is Denji,
Wow.
the Chainsaw Man.
I was rooting for
Next
him.
time on Death Battle.
What? Planet Vegeta? Whoa! Whoa!
Join as a member to see.
Oh, hell yeah! Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no! Yeah, Superboy Prime got that in the bag. I am sorry. The Void does not compare to Superboy. I don't understand what is up with Superboy Prime. I don't understand why he's so fucking strong he is. But it's also really a cool story, you know? I mean, he's literally... He has no powers in his universe, but he comes to the main DC universe. He is a god among gods. A god among gods. Like, holy shit. He was literally locked in a room with the OG Superman, which, mind you, sneezed one time and destroyed a solar system. And the, a current Superman, or Crisis on Infinite Earth Superman, I guess. God, they barely beat him. They barely beat him, and they didn't kill him. They didn't kill him at all. They just beat him and by the way, OG Superman, dead. He got killed. The head smashed in. No. The Sentry, the Void, because let's be honest, we're calculating the strength of the Void. The strength of the Void is not comparable to anything in the DC universe. If anything, he's probably as strong as the Anti-Monitor. Maybe. I might be wrong on that. Or maybe the Anti-Monitor is stronger. I don't know. But, yeah. Yeah, the Superboy Prime's got that in the bag. You are not killing that motherfucker. They still haven't killed him. He's never died. And I remember, I always watch Linkara videos, and he's like, hey, I won't be able to save the universe. He hates Superboy Prime. I love Superboy Prime, even though he's a bastard. He is the most powerful thing in his universe. So it's pretty much it. It's done. It's done. I don't know why they show Krypton there, though, because that's not his home world. But, all right. Anyway, I love the fight. Love the fight in Jujutsu Kaisen. I honestly, again, it makes me want to watch both shows, especially Chainsaw Man. Yeah, I was still really rooting for Jujutsu Kaisen, but yeah, I ignored all the signs. Like, he had it in the bag from the get-go. So, yeah, do you guys disagree? Because I remember people were like complaining about the last death battle, like how Gru won against Megamind or some shit, even though, again, like, even saying that right now sounds like bullshit, but whatever. Anyway, please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And remember, sign up for my Patreon for my latest reactions to my latest episodes, and remember to sign up for my TikTok. I'll leave a link in the description below, and I'll see you all later.